Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find his running back, White. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And the Jets will have great field position right around midfield.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He's going to run it.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Carter, the man in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Carter. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Shotgun snap and a give to White. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And the Jets will take over here just past the 30.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look underneath for Hall. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
The speed on display. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. A throw on the move is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Jets are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Second and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Third down, here's Hall. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle with Hall. Room up the sideline at the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Jabril Peppers in coverage, able to knock that one away.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. Quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Jets are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here comes a return from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Titans 14, Jets 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in the second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80.
They give to Hall. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, go! Go!
The drive begins with a run by White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll look to throw. Completing that one to Carter. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is caught down the field. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job here by the defense, staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Carter, the man in motion. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And the Jets will take over at their own 14-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They will run it over center with Hall. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Titans. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Let's go now. Last thing, 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 left, 18 left to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Ready, go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's into space past the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Carter, the man in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
On the give, it's White. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
On set. Ready.
Carter, the man in motion. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Go.
A run here with Paul. Now a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Another run here with Paul. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On second down, a run with Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready? Alert! Alert! Check, Panther! Check, go!
Now it's Oz to the left. Here comes Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.